guys, welcome back to Ahhhsoneo. My name is Neo. I am doing an updated video on something I think you guys are gonna really enjoy. This is an updated video of my Louis Vuitton Bandeau collection plus one more because I do have one other brand I wanted to throw in there. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around and watch. I would absolutely love it if you could stick around and watch this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Neo of Ahhhsoneo, and this is my corner of the YouTube world. So I'm doing a video today, guys. This is one of my most watched videos where I did a 5 ways to wear a Louis Vuitton Bandeau and showed my Bandeau collection because I consider myself the Bandeau bandit. Don't ask. I think I was just looking for alliteration. It doesn't mean anything because I don't steal them, but I'm not the, yeah, whatever. That's the name I'm going with, and that's what we're going to stick with. But anyway, so I have this collection of Bandeaus that I thoroughly enjoy buying and collecting. As you know, Bandeaus are a lot less than buying canvas and leather items on from Louis Vuitton, and so it's one of those items I tend to purchase when I need to freshen up the look of my overall collection, or when I have an itch to spend some money on a luxury item because, hey, you know, I do have a problem, and this is a better price option. So yes, so I will link here my previous video that I did where I did a 5 ways to wear a Bandeau plus my collection video, and I've recently picked up a few pieces, so I thought this would be a good time for me to show you guys what my new Bandeau collection looks like. And on another note, since I have new pieces in, I thought this is a good time to try new ways of incorporating these into my collection instead of just wearing them the same way over and over. So if you guys would like to see that too, excellent, excellent, excellent. So I have to stop saying so all the time. It's getting on my nerves, and I've noticed my daughter has started doing it too. It's like, oh, okay, we will get it together. I almost just said it. Anyway, if you are new here, now that I've rambled on for like I don't know how many minutes, but if you are new here, thank you so much for checking out Ahhhsoneo. This is a channel that's all about luxury and abundance, which for me tends to look like a bunch of luxury goods. It is what it is, people. Sometimes I do beauty. Actually, that reminds me. I picked up the new Chanel Ultra Le Tint foundation. If you look at some of my videos on this channel, I have a lot of reviews on Chanel foundations because I actually really like them. Well, some of them. So I've picked up the new one. I'm still trying it out. I'm wearing it today. I'm not so sure about this color, so we'll see. They renamed the whole color system, so you know, it can be a little tricky sometimes, but we'll discuss that in an upcoming video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I love it when you guys come back, so thank you so much. And yeah, stick around if you've been here before or it's your first time here but you've never hit the subscribe button. Dun, 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 bum, bum, bum. Hit it now. Hit the subscribe button. Just hit the button. Hit the notification button too. You can decide later if you like me or not. Just hit the button. Yeah, hit it. Okay, good. Niceties, housekeeping, all of that stuff out of the way. Let's just dive right into the video. And some of the collection pieces, I will be showing them as I show what's in the video. So, and then some of them I'll show at the end. So yeah, you get what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. I have to start with the classic way that everybody does with the LV Bandeaus. Everybody decorates it this way. So take a look. Long stretch. And that is tying your bandeau on your speedy. Yeah, this is actually one of the ways that everybody does it. It always looks so elegant and so perfect, and this is actually the first time that I have a bandeau that perfectly matches the speedy it goes with. So I have put these two together and have really separated them since I bought the bag. This bag was actually on my 2018 luxury wish list, so I was super excited to finally get my hands on it towards the end of last year. and also happened to get my hands on the, you know, the same seller had both pieces, so that was fantastic. And so yeah, so this is the classic way that most people showcase their bandeaus, and I love it when it's that extra special way where it's the bandeau on its matching speedy. These are the only matching pair that I have, so so that's one way. And what I'm going to show you guys is actually, like I said, 5 ways, 3 of which are purses and 2 of which are fashionable fashion items, clothing, there we go, clothing. Oh, and that was my watercolor band. This is from the 2008 collection. It was called the Watercolor Aquarelle collection. It's no longer in production, and it's generally considered a collector's piece. Yeah, okay. Next piece I'm going to show here, and I've just thought I can't remember the name. I think this is like a, holy crap. The Louis Vuitton Love in Paris, or à la Paris. I love it when I try to speak French. Yeah, I believe it's called the Paris Bandeau, and it's the one that has a picture of the Eiffel Tower, although here of course you can't see it. And it came in a variety of different colorways. There was a red, there was a pink, purplish, and there was this blue. And I love blue. Blue's like black to me. It's like a daily color. It's my reason for being. And when I saw, I wasn't a big fan of the floral side of this. It looks a little busy. But when I saw the LV side of this imagined in blue and white, that's when I knew I had to have it. So this is actually one of my newer pieces that I added to my collection. I believe I have that unboxing, and I'll link that down up here or below. That is piece number 2. Piece number 3, idea number 3, I should say. I actually got it from someone on, I think Instagram. So I have the Coach Parker purse, which I adore. And I love how you can carry this strap here in so many multiple ways. Now, if there's something about me is that I love a handheld bag, and I know, you know, like the Speedies, I have a Tivoli PM, another handheld bag. I absolutely love a handheld bag. And I love this Coach Parker purse and the fact that you can do a variety of things with the strap. But I also like the option of being able to carry it handheld, just like this. And when I initially saw this in the store, I actually thought that was an option, and I was like, fantastic, bought it. Only when I brought it home, I discovered that's not really an option. But this purse is fantastic because the strap has these holes in it, right? The leather has the holes in the top, so you can make it a shoulder bag, a crossbody bag, and I found on Instagram how you can make it a handheld bag. And this is where the bandeau comes into it. If you open it up on the inside, what I found on IG was someone who said tie like a hairband on the inside to stop the straps from sliding. And I did that for a while and it worked perfectly. And then I have this bandeau. I can't even remember what this one was called. This is one of my oldest bandeaus. I have to admit, this is one I rarely wear to this day. And I bought this one when I could not find the watercolor one, and it kind of gave me that same feeling with the delicateness of the imprint on this one. So what I've done is I've tied it to the straps on the inside of this purse. I like that when I go to open the purse, I get a nice little colorful surprise, and there's a lot of room in this purse, so there's lots of places for me to put my stuff. So it gives me a use for an item that I was rarely using anymore, and lets me still you know, be able to hold this as a handheld piece. So I definitely wanted to share that one. I was doing the hairband thing to hold the straps in, but I like the idea of having something pretty to look at and something a little bit unexpected when I go to open it in this way. So that is number 3. Please hold the fact that clothing pieces are coming up next. So next is another very classic way for one to wear their bandeaus, which is of course as a tie. It's a little too hot for me where I am right now, so I did not want to actually put on a long sleeve shirt. Again, on Instagram I had put up that I was going to go ahead and list a couple of these bandeaus for sale, and someone had said, why don't you tie one around a white shirt and wear it like a necktie? And I was like, of course, what a brilliant idea. Unfortunately for me, I do work from home, so the next time I get to go on a business trip, this is definitely something that I will do. I like the schoolboy look of it, you know, that whole I'm in school look. I think it's very classic. This bandeau here is the Map Bandeau in Marine, which is blue. And I actually used to have a lavender version of this bandeau as well that I recently sold because I was never ever using it and don't wear anything purple, and thought it was time to let it go. So yeah. So, see? I should charge a quarter. Someone should take a quarter from me every time I say so. Really, bill me. So the last piece that I wanted to show was a little bit more weather appropriate when it's still cold. When it's cold here, I don't have heavy jackets, but I do tend to wear a trench coat quite a bit. One way I like to dress this up is by using my Confidential Bandeau as a belt. It just adds a little bit more interest to it, and gives it something just a little bit extra than just using the plain black belt that this particular jacket came with. So I do like to do that. I have to warn you though, you have to be super cognizant of what's going on with your belt if that is your option, because I would hate for you to lose your bandeau at any time point because it slid off. And that's the one thing that I think needs to come as a major warning for all bandeau pieces. As someone who has lost one, because I did lose one once because I think I had it tied somewhere and it slid off. They are silk, so they are it's a slippery fabric, so things will slide off. And to this day, I still am in pain about that particular bandeau. That was the Louis Vuitton Denim Bandeau. So I have not been saying the prices of any of these as I've gone through the first 5. Only one I paid more than retail, a lot more than retail, and that was the watercolor one. Some of these I purchased right when they came out, so I've paid regular retail for all of them. And I've been buying bandeaus since their price was like $120. And since now some of these are $180, that tells you how long I've been buying them for. But let's go into the rest of the collection, and I actually have it up here. This is not where they live, but I thought, why not? I'll stash them in here for now. I have all of them in here except for one which I've listed for sale, and so I'm keeping it in its box so that when I do sell it, it will be ready to go. And this is the, I think it was the chain bandeau or the handle me bandeau. This is the one in gray. The gray colorway, gray and pink. It's in excellent condition. I've had it dry cleaned. It has the tag still on it. It's a gorgeous piece, and I hope the new owner is just absolutely going to love it as much as I did when I first bought it. Just doing a little bit of housekeeping, you know. I love collecting these pieces, but sometimes some of them you just kind of sit on them for years without touching them, and then it's time to kind of let them go. I'm not quite a Marie Kondo declutter spark joy person, but I'm trying to get there. So here's what's left. All right, let's see, what do we have in here? Of course, the Steven Sprouse Leopard Bandeau, absolute favorite, will never sell. I love this piece. It's amazing, and animal print is back in right now, so I am right on trend with that one, ladies and gentlemen. Haha, that's a rare occurrence. This was my most recent purchase. This is the Love Bandeau. a BB Bandeau, the smaller ones. This just came out. I've yet to use it. My plan lately is to bring love to myself, so when I saw this, I knew I had to have it with all the hearts. And it's pink. Who doesn't love pink? Ooh. Another one, I believe this was, oh, I forgot the name. How can I forget the names of these things? This is another print one. I'm going to look it up because I know the name of this one. I can't believe I forgot the name. And it had that, I think it was like the leopard print. But it has that animal print on one side, and then of course the LVs on the other. Love that piece. And then of course the kabuki. Having a moment. This is the kabuki print. Now I wish I had gotten the LV Neverfull that went with this one, and I might try to hunt it down one of these days so I can have my matching set. I love the LV, and it's, you know, that color in the back, and red. Come on. Please, of course, I'm here for it. I love the kabuki faces. Gorgeous. Love this piece. I carry this on my Neverfull. Almost done. One more. This had pink. That's it. That's all I can say. It had pink. I love anything with pink in it. It also has this Louis Vuitton trunks medallion here. There were these keychains that came out that had trunk medallions again about 10-12 years ago. They were beautiful. I always regretted not getting one. I always look for them in the pre-loved market, but they don't come up so often anymore, so I had to get this as well. And then the last piece in here is actually Louis Vuitton, but it is a Hermes Twilly. And you want to guess what color it is? Of course. Pink. Pink and gray. And actually, I think once I got this particular Twilly, that's when I kind of stopped using, I think once I got this one, that's actually kind of when I stopped using the gray chain handle me Bandeau, because this had similar tones, but this was more pinky. And I love pink. The only issue with this one is of course, I got some blue ink on it. So, but you know what? It's life, right? It's life. Things get used and abused. Things get used and abused and loved. Oh, so that's it. That's it. That is my updated Louis Vuitton collection. I added 3 new Bandeaus. I took away 1. I don't know how many I have. I'll probably pick up some more this year because it's just such an easy. I gotta go. I'm running out of juice on my battery for this thing. So thank you so much. Remember, always, always choose happiness, no matter the season, no matter the reason. If you choose happiness, you'll just always be happy. It's that simple. Thanks, guys. I love you so much. Make sure you come back and see my next video. I've got some panning updates and, of course, that Chanel foundation review. Are we loving it? What do we think? Can't wait to see you guys again. Bye.